The shoe that everyone is talking about right now. Lil Nas times MSCHF Nike Air Max Satan shoe. The shoe that actually has 1 drop of blood inside the air bubble. And you know who's the most upset about this release? Nike themselves. It's time to grab your coffee and let's roll the intro. Good morning, good afternoon, sneakerheads. Welcome to another edition of QrewKicks and Coffee. So usually I upload these videos on Monday, my QrewKicks and Coffee series, but with everything that went down with this shoe yesterday, I decided to hold off one day, let all the information come out. And it was well worth the wait because, you know, throughout the day, people were wondering, was Nike involved? What was going on? And then it came out that Nike is actually going to sue them. So we're going to discuss everything from the shoe itself, the aftermath, you know, them reaching out to me as well because they did hit me up to get the shoe, and basically have a little discussion and drink some coffee. Let's just go ahead and dive into this one. Thank you guys for tuning into QrewKicks and Coffee, and here we go, man. Let me start from when they hit me up. So they hit me up on, let me pull up the email actually, if I could do that. That's why I brought my laptop here. So if I need to look up anything, I can look it up. So they did reach out to me. All right, they reached out to me and my team. I don't personally respond to all my emails. I do have access to my emails, but I just want to say this. I have nothing against the MSCHF brand or the team or whoever hit me up. I have nothing against them, so I'm not trying to put them on blast or expose any emails or anything like that. It's obvious that they have reached out to a bunch of creators in the world of sneakers, people like Mike the Compass, who dropped a video on these, like went stupid viral. He's actually trending #4 on YouTube because this shoe is so popular right now. People are buzzing about this. Brad Hall got him. So these are people who accepted the shoe to do the review, but like I said, I'm not the only person they reach out to. I don't have an issue with MSCHF themselves. I'm not trying to put them on blast. I'm just trying to speak on the situation and talk about the shoe. And basically they hit me up and they said, hey, this on March 29th, we're dropping the newest collaboration with Lil Nas X, the Satan shoe. The shoe is a direct follow-up of the Jesus shoe, which is the shoe, the 7th most Googled shoe in 2009, featured by national press and television. Worn by Drake, Bad Bunny, LeBron. So that's the shoe that had the holy water in the Air Max bubble, and it had like the cross on the front. And the Satan shoe is based off the Air Max 97, the air bubble containing 60cc ink and 1 drop of human blood. As soon as I saw that, I was out. There was no way that I wanted to take part in even having the shoe in my possession. I didn't want to bring that into my crib. I know Mina would have had a problem with it. I don't feel comfortable with it, and I didn't care if it had resale or whatever. Like, a lot of people think that just because, you know, sorry, just got another email. People think that as soon as a company hits me up and they want to send me something for free, I accept it all the time, or I accept every single brand deal all the time just because there's money involved. That's not the case for me. If it's something I'm not comfortable showing to my followers, if it's something I'm not comfortable, you know, even like holding, I won't do it. So this is another example of that. I don't like to really talk about it too much, but this is one of those examples where I just didn't want to have anything to really do with this shoe in my possession. Like, I'm okay with discussing the situation and making this video because, you know, people asked for it and whatnot, but it's just, I have no interest in acquiring this shoe and whatnot. But the shoe comes out, all right? People were kind of buzzing about it before it came out, but the day it came out is when the reviews started coming out. People started getting them in hand, like creators and whatnot, and things blew up. People were pissed, all right? So I'm not going to talk about the shoe. I'm not going to review the shoe. I'm just going to talk about what happened. And I started seeing people on Twitter getting pissed about this. And I go on TikTok and I see a bunch of like religious creators talking about how this is so bad, from Christians to Muslims to so many people just pissed at this. But everyone was saying Nike, like, Nike, how could you do this? People were directing it to Nike as if Nike made the shoe. Guys, Nike did not make the shoe. Coffee break. So yeah, everywhere I go, I just see people coming at Nike, like, Nike, how could you release something like this? It was to the point where even the people who knew Nike wasn't involved started speculating that Nike actually made the shoe but just didn't want to be involved with it. So they were thinking that Nike did it low key for MSCHF and Lil Nas, but that's not the case, guys. MSCHF bought these Air Maxes from anywhere, Foot Locker, the Nike store, wherever they got them from. It's just an all black Air Max 97, right? Nike has nothing to do with this. Nike cannot control what people customize on their shoe. And we'll get to why they're actually suing these people over, like someone like the shoe surgeon who does tons of customs and recreates Nikes and whatnot. But basically, Nike was getting accused of being like involved in this. I don't think I saw one video of someone saying this is fire. I know there's people out there who like the shoe. Obviously, the shoe sold out apparently in under 1 minute. You know, you have controversy involved. You have someone who's as huge as Lil Nas involved. It's gonna sell out. You know, it's gonna create buzz, and that's what I think their goal was to create a buzz rather than make money. You know what I mean? They did the same thing with the Jesus shoe. You know, they reached out to creators in the sneaker world to help create that buzz. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called marketing. And they got exactly what they wanted. But then they also ended up getting a lawsuit from Nike, which pretty sure Nike is going to win. All right. Pretty sure Nike has some pretty solid lawyers. All right. It's not going to be no freaking, not the lawyer from Breaking Bad. What was his name? Gotta Call Saul. All right. Nike's got a good lawyer under their belt. So basically, Nike is getting bashed. All right. Nike is, you know what I mean? This could affect them a lot. They could literally lose a lot of customers. You got to think about this. If somebody posts a video on TikTok that gets a couple million views, like there was people who were getting a couple million views on TikTok about how Nike's involved with this, chances are the person who saw that first video might not stumble upon the second video where the person clears it up. So at that point, the person who watched the first video, they still think Nike is involved, and that might make them not want to ever buy from Nike again until they finally hear that, hey, Nike had nothing to do with that. Like, I always make sure that when I make videos and whatnot, if there's something I say wrong, I try to address it a couple times, because I know that not everyone is going to watch every single one of my videos. You know what I mean? So the damage is already done. Even if Nike puts out a statement, even if MSCHF and Lil Nas put out a statement, the damage is already done. So what can Nike do to counter that? The lawsuit. All right. So why did Nike decide to sue them and not sue all these other people who customize shoes? This is the devil we're talking about here. This is hellfire. This is blood in a shoe. This shoe is controversy. The Jesus shoe or any other sneaker that's being customized, people don't attack Nike for it because it's not a bad look. This shoe was a bad look. So Nike, I got this article on CNN Business. It says Nike sues the maker of the Lil Nas X Satan shoe for trademark infringement. So they're basically suing them because they're trying to say that these guys didn't make it clear that it's not a Nike product. It's not a custom. They technically didn't really say, hey, custom. They just said the Satan Air Max 97. So that's what they're trying to sue them for. They're trying to sue them for, not trying to, they are suing them for basically making it look like Nike was involved and it wasn't a custom. So I'm 100% sure Nike's going to win this. From what I've seen through social media and whatnot, Nike wants all the pairs back, which makes people like Jacob and Mike, who had the shoe, well, Mike threw his away, but Jacob Starr, he has the shoe. It's probably worth a lot of money right now because he's probably one of the only people in the world to have that shoe at the moment. But Nike wants all the pairs back so that they can destroy them. Yeah, they basically put out statements with all the big companies saying they had no relationships with the company and the shoe itself, and essentially the reason why Nike went after them over why they don't go over, you know, when Shoe Surgeon makes a Chips Ahoy Jordan 1, people aren't like coming after Nike like, why'd you do a Chips Ahoy Jordan 1? You know what I mean? Like, Nike doesn't care about that because it doesn't affect them. When you make a shoe with blood inside that's about the devil and Satan, Nike is gonna get bashed for that when they have nothing to do with it. So in my opinion, Nike doesn't need to apologize to anyone. People were like, Nike, you need to put out a statement, an apology, blah, blah, blah. Like, I got Nike's back on this one. Like, I'm someone who always bashes Nike because of stuff that they don't do for us and the stuff that I feel like they should do for the community. But at the end of the day, I love Nike, and I feel like Nike has done no wrong here. Why are people begging for an apology when literally someone else just took their shoe and customized it? So, and let's not even talk about the price at retail. The price at retail is $1,000, and it's sold out. Like, you could go buy yourself a pair of Travis Scott 6s or Travis Scott 4s for damn near $1,000, but you went and bought a custom for $1,000. Like, people fall into hype. For me, I don't really care for the shoe. I wasn't interested in getting the shoe when they reached out to me. People were after so I tweeted about it too. I was like, they hit me up and people were like, well, look how viral it's going. You should have taken the shoe for clicks and views and whatnot. And I'm just like, as much as people think that's all I care about, it's really not, man. I know when to cross the line and when not to cross the line. You know what I mean? This is one of those situations where I didn't really care for that. I didn't really care for, oh, this is gonna go viral or anything like that. I don't regret not taking the shoe. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I'm doing this video. I get to discuss what I want to discuss about the situation and talk about it. But if you like the shoe, totally cool. Not, it's none of my business. My close friend Jacob, almost dropped my coffee. Actually, let me call him. Let me bring him on as a special guest. Mr. Star.
What's good, brother? How's it talking to someone who's officially going to hell now?
I'm literally recording right now, and I'm like, let me call Jacob. Give me your thoughts on the shoe. Do you actually like it?
So, honestly, I took it because I just thought, like, I remember seeing all the stuff behind the Jesus shoe, and I remember being such an event that I was like, okay, I didn't want to, like, miss out on the opportunity of, like, just kind of being a part of this major thing that's happening.
Yeah.
And, my opinions of the shoe, like, I don't think it's an ugly shoe. It's not a super complex design or anything. It's not anything crazy. The only crazy part about it is obviously the ink and the one drop of blood injected into the midsole. Other than that, it's just like heat pressed graphics on the shoe.
Even that little velvet on the inside was already on the shoe. Like, they didn't add that.
Was it?
Yeah, it was already part.
To me, that makes it even more weird hearing about this Nike lawsuit.
Yeah, so I think it's just, they're not really suing them because it's a custom or whatnot. They're just suing them for misleading people and not saying it's a custom.
But that's the thing is the only thing they told me, I asked, I said, is there any, like, specific direction? Because they didn't give me any direction. They said the only thing that we ask is that you say that it's not an official Nike shoe.
Oh, okay.
That was the only requirement for the whole video, was that they made sure that, hey, this is not an official Nike shoe. But I think it's because the celebrity endorsement behind it. But my other thoughts was like, okay, well, Nike's done that before with, like, Heineken. Like the Heineken dunks aren't official Heineken shoes. And I don't know, it's just weird. Everyone thinks I'm a Satanist, and I'm like, bro, I'm not a Satanist.
I was actually saying this, like, you, Mike, Brad Hall, might be the only people that end up having this pair unless they ask you for it back.
Oh, if they asked me for it back, I lost them. I don't know where.
Say you burnt them.
Yeah, I burned him. Mike threw his pair away. Maybe that's what Mike was doing the whole time. He's playing 3D chess. He's like, did you not see me throw them away?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I just wanted to get your 2 cents on the shoe. But Jacob did drop a video as well, so I'll leave the link for his video down below where he basically reviews it and whatnot. But
sounds good, brother. Appreciate you. Much love.
All right, brother. All right, well, that's going to wrap up Crew Kicks and Coffee. Of course, I want to hear what you guys got to say in the comment section down below, because this is a discussion type video, all right? I'm not going to turn the comments off like David Dobrik. Let's talk. Let me know what you guys think of the situation. How did you feel? How do you feel? And yeah, man, this is a crazy... I feel like 2021... has been a year of controversy in the world of sneakers. It's good for me because it gives me topics to talk about, but usually like once a year, some crazy thing happens and we're all talking about it. But it feels like recently there's been a ton of stuff. It's a crazy, crazy world, man. Crazy world of sneakers. And being a sneakerhead in 2021, it's fun and it's weird. It's I don't know how to describe it, right? I guess it's entertaining. You know what I mean? It's entertaining unless you're involved. But yeah, guys, anyway, this is Crew Kicks and Coffee. New episode every single Monday, even though today's is being uploaded on a Tuesday. New episode every Monday morning. And my next video is going to be going up on Thursday, and it is going to be part 2 of my Project Blitz video. So if you didn't see part 1, you need to go watch it, because one of the craziest sneaker collection videos ever. We show you guys some rare ass dunks, and this next one is 10 times crazier because we go into the actual vault, which has player exclusive samples, never before seen shoes. It's pretty crazy. So part 2 of that video will be up this Thursday, and if you guys could please, if you're still watching this video at this point, hit the thumbs up, man. It does help me out a lot with YouTube these days, so smash the thumbs up. And with all that being said, I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Crew Kicks and Coffee. I'm damn near out of my coffee, but I'll see you guys on the next one, and we are out of here. Peace.